Good morning, welcome to Maths on Tuesday. I've actually recorded this once, but I froze, so never mind, we'll have another go. So basically, just to explain, this is the last maths lesson with me for a little while. Mr. Bache is going to take over because we're moving on to something slightly new, but this is just our last bit of multiplication today, so let's get on with it before I freeze again. Okay, so 3 different levels. You've got a bronze, a silver and a gold. If you just watch this video through, you'll be able to pick your level from there. Okay, so this is where it froze before, so hopefully this will work. Am I still moving? Yes, good. So it's going better than last time. Okay, so if you are on bronze level, so you've just been practicing your 4-digit by your 1-digit for the last couple of days, this is the bit that you're going to do today. So we're moving on from what we call pure fluency, which is when we just basically do straight sums kind of quickly over and over, to really think about some of like the applications for what we're doing, and it's asking you to do something slightly different. So bronze, this is your first slide. It says Teddy has completed the following calculations. So he's done them. Mark and correct his work. So you're going to pause here. Mrs. Beaumont has told me my pause isn't long enough, so I'm going to do a longer pause. And then here are your answers. There we go. So well done, Teddy. He got most of them right, but he made a slight error in his bottom calculation there. Okay, bronze level again, moving on. So you have to work out the missing digits. Parents, we do quite a lot of these missing digit boxes, so your children should know what to do. All you have to do is work out what numbers are missing there. Pause. And these are your answers. Okay. Bronze level again. So a mountain bike costs £1,148. Mr. Potts wants to buy one for himself and one for his teenage son. Mr. Potts says the total cost of the 2 mountain bikes is £2,300. Is he correct? Prove it. Pause. No, Mr. Potts is not correct because it would cost £2,296 for the 2 mountain bikes, and that's the sum that you should have done there. Okay, so that was for bronze level. If you have tried bronze and done those really well, feel free to move on to silver. Okay, so silver level. Today we're going to have a go at doing these using the long method, but just with slightly shorter numbers. So we're going to do the first one together. Let me just set up my next slide. I'll try to do it this way, save me having to open Word and things like that. So the really important thing here is that we are just going to be carrying and doing our 0. So the first one, so you're going to set it up like this. So you're going to have 34 times 15. So this is your first one. So I'm even doing the first one for you on here. So you're just going to have a little go at these. Make it a bit bigger, then hopefully you can see that a bit better. So the first bit is you're going to do your 34 times your 5, just as you would do normally. So you've got 4 times 5. Your 0, add your little 2 underneath. Let's make these a little bit bigger. And then your 3 times your 5, which is 15, add your 2, which will be your 17 in there. Okay. Crucial step here. Now you're going to do your 34 and you're going to times it by your 1, which is really a 10. So we need to remember to add this 0 down in here. If you watch the gold level from a few days ago, you will know this, and I always recommend doing that in a different colour. Okay, then you're going to do your 4 times your 1, which is just obviously 4, and then your 3 times your 1, which is your 3. So that's all of those. Just make those a bit bigger. Then you are not done. You will just need to add those 2 numbers together. So 0 and 0 is obviously 0. Doesn't need to be read in there. 7 add 4 is obviously 11. Carry a tiny one down there. But yeah, this is not going as well as it normally does. And then 1 add 3 will get you to 410. So that is your method that you are going to use. Try those ones. So pause there using the method that I just showed you below. Check them with a calculator and then move on to your problem solving and your reasoning. So Tommy says, it's not possible to make 999 by multiplying two-digit numbers together. Do you agree? Explain your answer. The explain bit is a really important bit. It would take you 3 seconds to write yes or no. That's not the point of this. The point of it is to explain how you actually know the answer. So pause here, try it out, see what you can get out of that. And Tommy is wrong, because 27 times 37 is 999. So you just have to kind of play around with a little bit. Next one for silvers. Amir has multiplied 47 by 36. Alex says that Amir is wrong because his answer should be 1,692, not 323. Who is correct and what mistake have they made? Pause here. Obviously, Alex is correct, and this is because Amir has forgotten to put his 0 placeholder in because he clearly wasn't using a different colour pen like I told him to. Silly Amir. Okay, right, for some gold levels. So this is for children that have been practicing the 4-digit by the 2-digit multiplication. Warm yourselves up just by pausing here. Remind yourself I've put some pretty fiendish numbers in there, lots of kind of 6, 7s, 8s and 9s times tables you need to know really well. Check them with a calculator before you move on. Okay, so those ones, true or false. You will need to work them out. You can't just guess true or false. Obviously, you've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right, but you will need to work those out. So pause here, work them out. There are your answers. So 2 trues and a false. And finally, this one is very tricky. Should get you all thinking. Place all of these digits in the box to make the largest product. You can't use the same number twice. You can't just write all 8s in there. That's too easy. What is the largest product you can get? And this is your answer. There. So that is your largest product you can get. Okay, Mr. Beish from now on for maths, but I will still be seeing you in English and some of the other lessons. Bye for now.